Hey guys, David here with Northwest Outdoor Adventures, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ultimate Directions' newest line of running vests, the 5.0 series. And so the specific vest I got was the race model. So go ahead and take a look at it here. So here it is. I'm in the back of my car, getting ready to go out on a run on my favorite trail. So we've got the vest here, and then I have everything that I'm going to be carrying with me on this run. So we're going to do an 8-mile loop over some varying trails. I think there's about 1,000 feet of climbing on this trail. And so good varied terrain. And what I'm going to bring is kind of standard stuff that I would bring on a race. So with this vest, I'd probably use it for a 50K to maybe a 50 mile. And so it's 8.5 liters. Obviously, you can find the full specs online, but kind of the standout things with this vest that I really was looking forward to was, it's very lightweight, very breathable, as you can see, like the mesh material, which they had in last year's model, which was one of the good features about that. The cinching system, so the chest is a little bit different, the sternum straps and stuff, that was appealing to me as well. It looked like they improved those a little bit, as you may or may not be able to see. But one of the biggest things actually was the water bottles. So these babies apparently, and I have not actually tried these yet, I washed them out and let them dry for a few days. The vest itself I've been running in for about a week, but this is kind of one of the longer runs, even though 8 miles isn't that long. But anyways, yeah, the water bottle. So this is a new thing. So this isn't a Hydro Flask type bottle. Apparently it's a new technology, new materials for their soft flasks. They're much more rigid. They feel a lot harder. They're a little bit heavier, but they apparently have no plastic taste to them. And I am very, I guess, sensitive to that plastic taste. So I'm really looking forward to trying that. I've just got some plain water actually out of water bottles, plastic water bottles that I just poured into them. So we'll try that during the race or during this run and see, if I can taste the plasticiness in them. And yeah. So yeah, I'm going to bring some poles on this run too. I normally wouldn't bring poles on such a small amount of climbing, but I just want to test out the cinching system, because they have the ways you can strap your poles in here. So we'll be running with that. I've got a little jacket, again, just something that I would bring on like a 50K or something like that. And then I have 600 calories worth of food or nutrition. And then yeah, headphones and keys and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get everything packed up and then we're gonna start the run. All right, so I'm about a little over 2 miles into this run, and I wanted to give kind of a quickie update on some initial thoughts I had on it after that. So first things first, I think my sizing might be a little bit off. So I'm a size 42, or my chest is 42 inches around. And so because of that, I got the size large. I think I maybe should have gotten a medium. So keep that in mind, keep that in mind as I review the vest, is maybe I should have gone a size down. The pole setup, I don't love. It kind of rides against me, and if anyone is fatter than me, I think they may actually get some, you can kind of see it, it rides up against your love handles if you have them. So if you're a bigger boy, kind of like me, you might have some problems with the pole setup. Other than that, yeah, I was kind of bummed that my phone, you may have noticed I only have one water bottle. So that's because there was really no spot for my phone once I had the poles in place. So I opted to have my phone up in one of the water bottle pockets, as you can probably see, which works fine. But I was kind of bummed because I was hoping to put it down in this lower pocket. But with the pole setup, it was kind of scraping up against my phone, so I didn't want to risk damage to my phone. So I opted to just go with the setup I have right now, which overall, comfort-wise, it's not the worst. It's actually pretty good. Might be a little bit more comfortable if I had a slightly smaller size, but overall, I like it better than the previous generation, so last year's model, the 4.0. So I'm going to keep on running and, do a, maybe if any more thoughts come on my mind, I may talk about it as I'm running, but other than that, I'll probably save the rest for kind of a wrap-up at the end of the run. So let's keep on going. Hey guys, okay, so getting close to the end of the run here. Got about a mile left, and I figured I'd kind of do the recap, or kind of my last thoughts on the vest as a whole. So to start off, I would say what I compare this to, because I view it as kind of the gold standard for running vests right now, is the Salomon Advanced Skin, the 5-liter and the 12-liter. I think those are kind of the top tier for running vests, both in terms of comfort and just features and everything. So when I criticize or compliment this vest, that's kind of what I'm have in mind when I'm comparing it. So that being said, I would say overall I like this vest. I think it's probably one of the best vests Ultimate Direction has put out in terms of comfort and features and stuff like that. And what I really like about the vest is, again, I think the comfort is much better than previous years. The pole setup is really good. I think that's probably better than Salomon's pole setup. I think, like I said, if you're a little bit bigger of a person like myself, like if you've got love handles, the poles, as you can see, they can kind of potentially scrape up against your sides. Another kind of issue I have with the poles and the water bottle setup is, as you can see, if you're drinking like that, the pole is hitting your nose. And then the further down I push the pole to make that not happen, it digs into my side. So again, if you got a bit of fat on you, like myself, that may be an issue for you. But that being said, I mean, the pole setup, they're really easy to get in and out. I mean, I did it while I was running on the flats. I probably wouldn't do it on the downhills, but so I like the pole setup. I think that's good. Very similar to previous years, so not much of a change there, but it is a good system. I think in terms of, I guess, storage and ease of access, it's really good. So I can pretty much reach any pocket. I don't know if this is gonna work, but if you can see the back, this big pocket, which is zippered, that zippered pocket in the back, you can actually reach that okay, which I didn't think I would be able to. You need a little bit of flexibility, but I'm not the most flexible guy and I can still reach it, so I like that. I think this actually breathes better than the Salomon Advanced Skin vest right now. It does have the bladder option in the back, which is nice as well. So I mean, they did a lot of things right with this vest. So if you liked previous Ultimate Direction vests and they fit you pretty well, I think you would really like this. That being said, there are a lot of things I don't really like about it. So again, I think comparing it to the Salomon vests, the comfort just isn't quite there. So the material, while it is breathable, it's not very flexible. And so even though I have it what feels comfortable in terms of tightness and stuff, it kind of bounces around a little bit still. It just doesn't have that kind of, I guess, the give, but it stays close to your body. So I think Salomon has an edge up there. And then, yeah, I guess in terms of storage, at least in this particular model, it's not really ideal because, again, the pocket setup. So as you can see, the water bottle setups here, they have these front pockets, which I've got some food in right now. They don't really compress down that well. And then on this side, there's nothing until you get lower, and then there is this kind of side pocket, which is hard to get to, not really great for storing stuff if you're using the poles. And then the same on the right side where you have a zippered one. So I think they don't really give you that great of an option for your phone, especially if you have a bigger phone. I have an S8, a Galaxy S8, and it's not really that big of a phone and compared to today's standards, and it doesn't even really fit comfortably in any of the pockets except the water bottle pockets. So that's kind of a downer, but you know, I mean, that's kind of my big complaints is, you know, the storage could be a little bit better, which again, they have other models of the vest which may address that. But this one in particular, the race vest, not the best setup for that. And then, yeah, I mean, just unfortunately the fit, the material that Salomon is using, I think is just a bit better. So I would buy the Salomon vest over this. Another thing that I didn't quite mention was the water bottle setup. So, you know, I had mentioned I was really excited about that. I did drink quite a bit, or tried to, this run. And unfortunately, the water tasted a lot like plastic. So pretty much identical to the Salomon Hydro Flask. soft flasks that they use, it tastes very similar. So while they claimed that plasticky taste isn't there, I would not say that. It tasted very plasticky to me. And like I said, I washed these out, let them dry for a while. I didn't treat them with, you know, bleach or anything like that, but the claim was that right out of the bat, they wouldn't taste like plastic. So if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff like myself, just let it be known, at least on my first time, it tasted very plasticky. Okay, well, I've probably rambled on enough. I think I will keep this vest and use it throughout this year at least a bit, at least on shorter runs, because I do kind of like it. Like I said, the sternum straps, which I have very tight right now, they're all right. I think Salomon, again, probably has a leg up there in their pattern that they have for the advanced skins. So, you know, what can you do? I think it's an improvement over last year's, but still not quite up to Salomon standards. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, comments, if you've tried these vests yourself and you liked a feature that I didn't mention, or you have a different opinion, you know, please let me know in the comments below. Everyone likes to hear that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Happy trails to you guys, and I'll see you out there.